I purchased a 2-acre ridge lot with a graded clay base and a 180-foot eastern frontage. The survey pin sat exposed along the boundary line. The slope carried clear line of sight over the lower parcels. The adjoining developer closed on the downhill track 2 months later. He poured footings within inches of the recorded line. Concrete blocks stacked to 12 feet without setback variance. No drainage channel was installed along the toe. He stood there one evening and pointed at the wall. "Hope you like looking at cinder blocks." I checked the county file the next morning. No permit covered that height at that location. The inspector logged a notice but marked it pending review. The wall remained standing and continued curing. Rainwater began collecting along my side of the grade. Runoff slowed where the wall intercepted natural flow. My lower field stayed dry while pressure built above. I submitted a water service application tied to my parcel. The utility approved a lateral crossing under my frontage. The route aligned perpendicular to the boundary markers. The engineer noted shallow foundation depth from visible joints. I contracted a licensed crew with a horizontal directional drill. They staged the rig 20 feet back from my line. Entry angle set low to maintain bore depth under grade. The operator aligned the head directly toward the wall's toe. He advanced the drill into compacted clay. Cuttings returned clean and consistent through the slurry. The locator confirmed position beneath the footing edge. They widened the pilot hole to the specified diameter. Soil displaced along the bore path reduced lateral support. The compacted base under the toe began to loosen. No anchors extended beyond the footing trench. The wall carried vertical load without adequate shear resistance. A hairline gap appeared between soil and first block course. The crew paused and logged depth and distance. I signed the continuation order for reaming. The bore expanded to accommodate the service line. Void space increased directly beneath the load path. The toe lost bearing along a continuous section. A low crack traveled across the mortar joints. The top course shifted a fraction toward his lawn. Gravity completed the rest without further input. The wall rotated outward from the unsupported base. Blocks separated in sequence along the vertical joints. The structure tipped and collapsed onto his graded yard. Dust settled across his side of the line. The inspector returned and documented the failure. He cited unpermitted construction and improper foundation depth. My water line passed inspection with intolerance. The service trench was backfilled and compacted to spec. His debris remained within his parcel limits. No portion crossed onto my frontage. The notice converted to an enforcement order with removal terms. He arranged demolition under county supervision. I scheduled final connection and meter installation. Flow restored across my grade with controlled drainage. The boundary pins remained visible after cleanup. Would you preserve a wall that blocks view but violates code? Like and subscribe for more lawful outcomes.